here we go again, back with more Pro Soccer Manager 2015-26 Database Edition, and today we're doing the second stage of Place Nice. It's a flat stage, just goes slightly uphill at the end, but it should be a sprint to the finish line. After the first stage, we're first and second with, let's see, where was it? It was Henao was in first, and Jørgen Thomas a few seconds after in second place, but a good result so far. Roach is also up there, close to top 10. The favorite for today are, of course, the sprinters, Kittel, Sagan, Buhani, but I have noticed that Cancellara is here with his 80 flat, 74 sprint. So maybe Jørgen Thomas, who has a pretty great flat stat as well with 80 flat and 69 sprint, can be up there as well. Otherwise, we'll probably try for Ben Swift, as he seems to be our best lead-out man. But depending on how much Indy Ben Swift has left at the end, I think we might change captain to Jørgen Thomas and try and give him some bonus seconds that can help him later on in the stage race. Let's get the race started first of all. Okay, so the race is underway now. So far I've decided to put the best two helpers on each other. Roach will protect the yellow jersey in Henao. For Jørgen Thomas I've put in Boswell, pretty decent helper for him. Then I've actually decided not to use Ben Swift today and instead use Ian Standard. He has almost as great flat stats as Jørgen Thomas, and use him later on in the race as a lead-out man for Niklas Roach, for Jørgen Thomas, and see how that train will work out. That, of course, leaves over Le Gros and Vikenieve, and I'm wondering, I think I'll put Le Gros out in front as a lead-out man for the start of this race. Just put him in rotation, or let him put a solo effort out in front of the race, and just keep the breakaway in distance, so they don't get too far away. But we have Jørgen Thomas here now, and Ian Standard up here in front. Vikenieve is sitting a bit further behind. He'll be on getting bottles today. But other than that, there's a mountain sprint and a flat sprint during the race. I will not participate in either of those sprints. I'll simply just save up Indy, because this is a transport stage for me. Of course, I would like a stage win, but I'm up against some tough competition. I think Kittel was there, and was Kreibel there as well. Where is Lotto Sudal? No, I don't think Kreibel is here. So it's Kittel and, let's see, Sagan is here, and Buhani is here. There's some great sprinters, so it'll probably be difficult for Jørgen Thomas to get away, but I'll try my best. Vikenieve can get some bottles once in a while. That's really all I have to pay attention to now, and just try and avoid crashing. I'm not going to move Henao and Niklas Roach at all this race. They're just going to be sitting here doing pretty much nothing. If Jørgen Thomas, of course, gets some extra points, he will, of course, by bonus seconds overtake Henao in the overall classification. He's only 1 second, and I'm pretty sure there's bonus seconds. There's 3 seconds and 10 seconds at the end. So top 3 finish will move the yellow jersey from Henao over to Jørgen Thomas. Other than that, the only other rider who can take it by winning the stage is Steph Demang, Castroviejo, and Rosenhagen, and Cancellara. Can all tie Henao or beat him if they win the stage. But I only think Rosenhagen and Cancellara are threats for even winning the stage, and I don't think they'll beat Kittel anyway. I think that just, even though Cancellara was the top 10 favorite, it just seems unlikely. I think I'm going to wait until like 50 kilometer mark. Then I'm going to put Nieve back again. Le Gros is dropped back now. I put him up to 75 again. Jørgen Thomas, Henao, and Standard, I put them up to 8 just to ensure that they hold the position in the peloton. I put Standard up next to Jørgen Thomas and Henao again to ensure the train is working. And let's get the final bottle of water for Nieve. You can see the peloton stretched out. The wind is up to 45. That's, I'll always say, plus 40. Then you have to be really careful about not sitting too far behind, and it starts getting really difficult to get up front, especially if someone is pulling the peloton really hard, just as Le Gros is right now. You have to be looking at the wind direction. You can see right here, if you press O on your keyboard or some shortcut, you can get this wind meter up. You can see which direction the wind is coming from. Only 1 minute ahead to the breakaway now, and me going up to 85 now really shows how, if you go full speed now, the riders behind are going to really struggle. Nieve is moving up as well now, just to get that water to Le Gros. Once you have delivered the water as well, he can join in the effort here. Lugro is probably done for today. In standard, John Thomas is now all sitting up front. Sagan is here, Kittel is probably here as well. But the good thing about them sitting here, they don't have anybody protecting them. And that can really weak them out for the sprint. And then so hopefully they use a lot of power just sitting behind Nieve and Lugro here. Lugro is done. I might as well just put him at 50 and let him just drop through the peloton, because as of now he's of no use to the stage. So might as well save up some energy for the next couple of stages, where he'll probably be just as helpful in the hill stages that comes tomorrow and the next couple of days. We're closing on the last 20 kilometers now. At 18 kilometer mark we can start creating the train. Coin and Pichot are in the train here. Castrovevo, but you can see a lot of these riders down here are probably already out of the running for winning the stage actually. I would like to create a train here. Ken Thomas gets pushed back a bit by some riders dropping behind now. 18.5 for this group here. I'll start forming the train here now. Only 95 man peloton, 73 riders have fallen behind. Is there anyone in particular caught behind that I should be noticing? Van Gardner and Richie Port. Oh, if you can see here, this is the next group. If I gain time on Richie Port and Van Gardner and riders like that, that'll be amazing. But I think they'll catch up with us again. They seem too strong. I'll put Ben Swift here on Ian Boswell, and we'll put Ian Boswell up to Bob Jungels. Then behind Swift we'll have Ian Stannard, and last man of course on the train will be Jaron Thomas. So let's see, I think this will actually work out pretty well. Nieve is dropping back now as well. Ben Swift a bit caught behind some other riders here. They will have to do some solo efforts here to get up to the front, but it doesn't really matter to me that much because I know they're good in flat roads, even if there's a lot of wind right here. I'll move all the riders to the left as much as I can here. Can I please choose Jaron Thomas here? See, if I go to the left, they move up to the front much quicker. It really saves me a lot of time. Chandebo, put in Boswell on the wheel of him, just so we can stay a bit further back, Boswell, to save up some energy. Stannard and Jaron Thomas get caught in a little bit here. But 80 riders here is Roy Kuras. Mikael Lever, of course, is one of the riders who's fallen behind now. Daya Quintana. We still have Richie Port a long way back now. This is really good for me. I've not expected any GC changes to happen at all the states, but the sprint teams and Sky in particular now are really benefiting from this result at the moment. They are using all the width of the lane right here. Might as well just go to 99 right now with Ian Boswell. I didn't put on the dot, I thought I clicked it. Buhani should be here as well. Kittel's train is coming with Bone as a lead-up man. That's a great lead-up man to have. Okay, I might as well use Ian Stannard now, because I'm a bit stuck behind some other riders anyway at the moment. I move him out of the way here so Ian Stannard can get the train going for Jaron Thomas. Jaron Thomas seems weak now, actually seems weaker than Ian Stannard is. Maybe the train should have been the other way around. Sagan, Kokard's up here, Buhani. Kittel actually a bit behind. The quick step train is gone. But Cancellara can actually win here. I think Cancellara is going to win this stage and take the yellow jersey as well. Yeah, Cancellara will win it in front of Kittel and Sagan. I actually think this 10 bonus seconds will give Cancellara the yellow jersey, which is a bit annoying. Boswell, Swift is here. He now makes it home with the front group as well. But most importantly, I get a lot of time on the other GC competitors, and that's really the big gain of today. I think both Van Gardner and Richie Port, especially BMC, were the big losers of today's stage. But 2 top 10 finishes is alright as well, especially when we didn't have a major sprint as well. let's just check out the results of the stage. Cancellara takes the yellow jersey, 2 riders dropped off, Kort Nielsen and Tialongo from Astana and Greenwich. Lebro ended up last of the stage, doesn't really matter. I lose the yellow jersey, which of course means I have less work to do next stage, which can both be good and bad, because I'm not really worried about Cancellara, because 67 compared to my 79 mountain is going to be the deciding factor on the last mountain time trial. So not really a worry for me there. Other than that, 11th place for Dion Thomas, and I think Ian Stannard got in at 9th place, just outside top 10 for Thomas. Good result overall. As I see, Rich Riders fell off and didn't make it in the front group. Any other particular riders apart from Richie Port that I didn't notice for the major standings here? Not really yet. Richie Port, I just missed him. Richie Port is here. No, there's probably some other riders, but I just quickly looked over him and I didn't really recognize any other major favorites. So he's probably the big loser of the day, and in my opinion, the biggest competitor I had for the overall victory here in Paris-Nice is probably now out of the running. But yeah, that's it for today. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time for stage 3. Goodbye.